And this realisation, when we talk about cognitive issues and dementia, Alzheimer's, as to what may have brought this about with him as well, it's a big wake-up call for all of us. He's 67 years of age.
Yeah, and that's quite young these days to be stricken with an illness like that. We're more open to talk about brain injuries and
I think that's
things like
good,
Alzheimer's, for instance. Now we used to just dismiss people when they went into dementia.
Well, I'll tell you, there was this report last week about we should take the supplement vitamin B9 in order to stave this off. And I've been taking it every day since, yeah.
And there's lots in the papers, actually, about different things you can eat to stave off various illnesses. There's a story in one of the papers today about eating an avocado twice a week has beneficial effects for your health. And it's having a balanced diet, a healthy lifestyle, and just looking for the warning signs and keeping regularly.
But you always think with somebody like an actor who's spent their whole career learning lines, we're always told, aren't we, that these mental things are really helpful, in staving off these sorts of diseases. So it's an extra tragedy, and obviously such a heartthrob as well. Yeah. It's really sad. And
as to, his situation, it would affect his ability to be able to pick up a line, as part of whoever else is in the scene with them and whatever. And it's all just very, very sad, but it does bring it home that no one is immune from all of this.
Even
sort of
tough
thing.
guys.
Even tough guys. Hard mans, right. Yeah, absolutely.
I always wonder now, in my advancing years, and friends, who are all older than me, obviously, if you pick up on signs that somebody you care about is showing difficulty in choosing words or formulating a sentence or forgetting they've just asked you the same question, should you say something? Yeah. Or do you just ignore it? Or is it cruel or kind to say...
You're so right. I
checked?
think the story behind the story is so interesting because, as we were saying, this big hard man, big success story, but there's obviously been awkward and embarrassing, probably, conversations with him, with his daughters, with his wife and his ex, trying to come to terms with that. Interesting that he hasn't come out and said it. It's been the family that have announced it on his behalf. I'm sure it's been really difficult.
Because at the end of the day, they're saying all the time now, aren't they? There are different tests coming through to check whether you will develop Alzheimer's in the future, checking your genes and DNA and taking samples, but I think until they've got a cure,
I'd rather not know.
What's the point of knowing?
And do you want to know, David?
I don't think so.
No,
I'd like to have some clue of what I could do to try and avoid it.
Yeah,
but some people would just rather get on with their life. The problem is we're all living so much longer because there's so many cures for so many of the routine illnesses which would have seen us all off by that sort of age, and now we're living longer, and so other problems are arising.